So Tenacious D's Kyle Gass says Trump's shooting remark was terrible, speaks on relationship with Jack Black. We had to take the break. And in this article, he takes account for a comment he made at a concert in Australia, of all places. And speaking of, and you're only going to understand this if you watch the full Patreon episode, maybe he made the comment because he was dehydrated. And what I would say is in this article, he takes full accountability of he shouldn't have made the comment. It was a terrible thing to say. And they ended up canceling the whole tour because let's play the original video, because I think you really got to watch everyone after what happens. Just take it in.
Happy birthday, dear Kyle. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish, Canada. Don't miss Trump next time. Thank you. We love you, Paige. Bethel, take it backstage and cut it into pieces, please. Thank you, Bethel. Thank you, guys. How about this guy?
Keep it playing, because there's a little more.
Happy birthday, goddamn. You guys are the best. I don't think we've ever performed on your actual birthday. Yeah.
That's good. So let me tell you something I don't do when someone said something extremely problematic in my own view. Put on a party hat and continue the show. It is so fucking...
That's crazy. You remember it happening, but I never watched the full clip, and it's such a nothing burger, and like it's so crazy that they canceled the tour, and
they're in Australia, for fuck's sake. Let me tell you, the things I'm saying about in America while I'm in Australia, it's out of control.
Yeah.
But so what happened is, if you look at the article page, I think it does say what Jack Black's like public response was after the thing. Does it say in there about, because he basically the tour got canceled, everyone was running with it in the right wing, whatever's, and what did Jack Black say, Paige?
Looking.
So it was one of these moments where I remember when it happened. I think we even talked about it then, that it was just like it felt like. Okay, so they say, they canceled the tour because there's a lot of death threats or whatever, and then the venues, they don't want to claim the security, so they cancel it, which, by the way, might be true, a lot of death threats, but that is also an excuse that people make when they want to cancel a tour. I don't know the inner workings. I don't know if Jack Black said to Kyle, like, oh, dude, we got to cancel this tour. I got your back. I think I need to like release a statement, and we'll get back together when things have like cooled down a bit or whatever. But this is bigger than that. It's kind of, for me, it's more about what you forced your friend to do, which is kind of fall on this sword now a second time.
Yeah.
And then moreover, this is the guy hosting fundraisers for the DNC, and if we're talking about Democrats or liberals or the left in general or beating Trump, I go, this is such fucking cuck bullshit that capital L liberals do whenever there's a controversy.
And also just the power dynamic difference of the two of them, and be like, you have all these franchises, you have all these movies, you get to go on Amy Poehler's podcast and have a grand old time, and it just feels like what would have been the real harm to your career if you didn't have to, like, you feels like you distance yourself so much and like did not stand up for your friend in any way. It would have been such an easy way to be like, this was a blip, and we fucked up, we're still stand with my friend.
Or furthermore, just go like, whatever. Be like, hey guys, it's a wish. It doesn't mean anything, just like Republicans' thoughts and prayers. Yeah. Whatever the fuck you have to say. I can't do fucking Jack Black, but it's like just there's this thing about. First of all, it's disguised as like civility politics, and it really is just like looking out for our pocketbook at the end of the day. But like conservatives or Republicans or whatever that side is right now, they're making fucking crazy, not just jokes, they're making statements or whatever, and that a rock and roll guy in character in a show would make a joke like that, and everyone has to shut it down. You can't ever say something like that. Meanwhile, you got the fucking president invalidating this woman getting shot by a fucking ICE officer. There's just such a not being honest about how anyone's feeling, and it's like, okay, so when are you allowed to share what everyone's saying behind closed doors, or a joke, or a whatever? It's just so fucking cowardly, and it feeds into this constant thing of America's bad, and it's in a bad place. And if your country's in a bad place, you're not going to win the popularity war by letting people say shit things and letting them get away with it, but you constantly self-censoring yourself. Speak up. What's the point of our fucking free speech? What's the fucking point?
Plus, also, I mean, Trump set up that whole fake assassination attempt anyway.
Yeah.
I do think that's my kind of my one crazy conspiracy.
It was way more scripted than that Tenacious D birthday riff, I'll tell you that.
I mean, the only thing is he never talks about that guy who almost killed him. He never mentions him. You would have think it's almost like I feel like the real Trump would use it all the time. He would mention his bravery and almost getting shot if he didn't want us to think more on it. Anyways, sorry, that's my one crazy.
You're
one.
right. You're right.
If
I had missed a bullet, I would be talking about it nonstop. I'd have an hour special called "Close but No Cigar."
Yeah,
and it first
with the something coming out of your ear, the date, the cities,
But there's this disingenuousness. There was an article, there was a rumor, I guess, that George Clooney had called Jack Black and said you need to distance yourself from this. Do you have the statement that Jack Black said?
Yeah, he said, "I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form."
Okay. This is where I go okay, can we go back to the video? If Trump I meant to say Russell, but I said Trump. You're looking a little orange. But if Russell on stage, if you said something that I found truly just truly repugnant, if you were I watched the last Kill Tony and it was kind of good, I'd go, hey dude, we cannot be talking like that.
Yeah.
Or I'd say something. I wouldn't be have we ever had a downside live on your birthday, buddy?
Give it up for this guy. What a guy.
Cut that cake into a slices. It's just so obvious to anyone with eyes and ears that the audience laughed and it wasn't affected. Didn't register and it was nothing. And so it just contributes to this level of disingenuousness that everyone smells.
Yeah. And it makes me want to be how soon? I feel probably not even that night. I don't know how long. I feel the clip probably came out the next day or something. But
it says he recalls that he didn't think much of what he said until later that night when it became a worldwide story.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's it's so, and also it's he didn't say it. So
also,
the idea that you'd lose. First of all, what's the point of doing all these franchises if you're not willing to lose one in a while? Is my sympathy supposed to be, well, you have so much. I understand when you have so much, you don't want to lose any of it because it's so much. That's the fucking American mindset that has to go.
George Clooney has never put Jack Black in any of his movies. Can you imagine George Clooney calling you and being like, you got to distance yourself from Russell? And he'd be like, how about you fucking cast me before you come up here with this goddamn advice, George Clooney? Fuck off. Quiet down. Like this weird, like they just do themselves no favors. I don't even know if that's a true story. I'm just now,
Who knows if it's true?
I'm a full
if it is true, it's funny because then a week later, George Clooney said, Biden, you got to drop out of the race.
Yeah.
After
George
Jack
Clooney.
Black did the fundraiser for Biden.
Get
There's
out of
just
there.
this degree of like let people talk honestly, dude.
Get out of
let
everyone's
people make
business.
their fucking jokes. And then maybe when celebrities, I think it's this mix where like a lot of celebrities, I'm sure with Trump winning, they go, oh, I thought we had power in this world. And it's like, well, you did so much phony baloney bullshit all the fucking time to guard every penny you make that yeah, you've lost power. So celebs, if you want that power back again, if you want the political will you maybe once had, start talking honestly. Start letting people like that's the only reason Joe Rogan became this thing, because he was probably too dumb to think, he said, why, you can say anything you want. There's a billion Jews. And again, another reference that if you're just watching this expert, you're going to be confused. Join that fucking Patreon.
And he wasn't famous enough for George Clooney to call him to tell him to stop talking.
And again, maybe they have an arrangement and like, but I think the humiliation that Kyle Gass has been asked to partake in, let alone the fact that he's got to pretend in this article that he was like, I should have never made that joke at the birthday cake.
Yeah.
I should have never made a quip at the funny concert show.
Especially right now in the world that we're living, where everywhere I go, in form of all walks of life, not just friends in New York City, this is just people just say it now, and that's a different thing that didn't used to happen even in Trump's first thing. But this is just out there. People want it. People, it's just how people feel. We're tired. We don't know what to do, and so everyone just
someone tweeted today, I hope Obama wears a tan suit to it.
Yeah,
and we all know what they're
referencing because everyone. So it's just crazy to be like, that there's any sort of like, oh no, when you're like,
maybe that person didn't have a line in Jumanji 12, and that's why they were able to speak so freely.
Yes, it's crazy.
It's just like, especially right now, to have to like go to a publication and like speak mournfully about this joke you made as we have a fucking concentration camp in Florida, and a woman is killed, and we have it on video, and and then amidst all this and all this absolute destruction of America and threatening people overseas, that you then have to go out and be like, hey, yeah, I still regret that joke I made 2 years ago at the show in Australia. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, and I don't blame Kyle because he's not in a position of power. I go, Jack Black, fucking pick up a goddamn microphone, go out with your friend, take the bump, take the hit, take the criticism. Stop worrying about how fucking Minecraft's going to perform in whatever places overseas, and fucking care for your friend. Care for your friend. You were on stage and you didn't make a deal of it when it happened. So we know that you don't actually care about the joke, and stand up for your fucking friend. It fucking stinks, dude.
It also is just like, because we don't know the real, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it just sucks because the public facing thing is like,
the public facing matters.
shitty,
The public facing matters, and whether you're taking care of your friend or not, take care of your friend and stand up for him. Give him whatever $1 million.
Yeah, here's $10 million. I'm gonna poop on you in front of everyone.
But like even that sucks. Like even if it's which by the way, I don't think it's like, I'm sure it's like, buddy, I'll help put you up. I'll put you up in the Motel 6. But even if it is like, I'm taking care of you. Sure, maybe a guest house. But the point is, you don't make your friend take the humiliation ritual.
Listen, you're saying it like, I'm gonna do this to you. I'm not doing it to you. I'm not gonna do it to you. Okay.
What would
I do want to say?
For us, what would you say that would make me go like, I did not condone what Russell said that night?
Me?
I would be like,
I would do something bad.
No, for me, I'd be like, I only condone the European accents Russell did at last night's Downside Live. The others, while incredibly specific and capturing different precincts of Japan, I do not approve of.
But I think that any sort of statement, I would always have to couch it. I don't know. If you did something, like, I'm trying to think, like, it has to be equivalent to this. So it's not like you're like, I've discovered you're a serial killer. It's like, it's like that would maybe fracture it more. But also, Gianmarco, I think if you were a serial killer, I would release a statement being like, I'm shocked, I'm horrified, this is terrible. I don't know what he was thinking. I disagree with all of it. I probably would talk to you in private. I probably would send you letters from prison.
Sure.
Because I would feel sad if you were in, like, you know, prison forever.
And I'm sure Jack Black's sending letters from the prison of his own making. His Jumanji themed prison cell. All I know is this, guys, whenever it does happen, if when people start doing the like nice games and they're like, hey, let's talk nicely.
When they're like, when everyone's partying and having fun and everyone's like, this is really gross, be like, well, shut up. Stop. Just let us have
Russell
a nice
and I are going to both on stage be Kyle Gass and present each other birthday cakes and go, no need to blow it out. Our wish came true. Shabba-la-la-la-la-la. Shabba-da-ba.
Hey, your Jack Black is getting better, I think.
You're listening to The Downside
The Downside.
with Gianmarco Soresi.